Good morning, children. How are you? Okay, now we are reached the 16th block. What is 16th block? Perimeter. Have you heard about perimeter? What is perimeter? Huh? You heard about? So, before saying about perimeter, I want to say something. What is this month? Yes, December. In December, we are celebrating one festival. What is that? It's Christmas. In that Christmas, we are making one thing. What is that? Yes, stars. So I decided to make a star using color paper. I just decided to make a star using color paper. So when I look into others, all are making the same like stars using different colors. So I think about how to make its variety. Just make a variety. How it's. So just bought some lace for our cloth making beautiful. We are stitching the lace. That like lace is the. So I just bought some lace. Then paste that lace. That lace. This like one shape is the some beautiful like. So that lace I paste here. Decide to paste here. Then how much lace needed for pasting this jar? That I think. How much piece? How much length needed for that lace? Yeah, from this to this, and this to this, this to this, and this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, here. From this much length we needed to this much length we needed. So what is this length? Yes, that is perimeter. What is that? Perimeter. Perimeter. What is the spelling of perimeter? P-E-R-I-M-E-T-E-R. P-E-R-I-M-E-T-E-R. Perimeter. Write the definition of perimeter. What is the definition of perimeter? The length of boundary around the outside of the shape is called perimeter. Okay, dear children, what is perimeter? The length of boundary around the outside of the shapes is called perimeter. That means boundary of a shapes. Okay, now we are say about how much lace we needed for pasting in a star. So star is a regular shape or irregular shapes? Yes, irregular shapes. So today we are going to learn how to find the perimeter in a irregular shapes. Perimeter of irregular shapes. Irregular shape. Perimeter of irregular shapes. So in irregular shapes, how we find the perimeter? So are you ready to do one activity? Take a paper, any rough paper. Then pencil. Are you take? Then to trace your hand in that paper. Trace your hand in that paper. So I just trace my hand this like. And you trace it. Then find the perimeter of our hand. Here I measure my hand perimeter. You want to measure your hand perimeter. So for measuring, finding the perimeter, you want to use the string. But when I am using string, you can't see. So I just take one thread. A white color thread. See this? It's a white color thread. Then we'll check it how to find the perimeter. Then from one side we are touching, then measure the each line this much. Then again fold this. Then this. Then this. Then look this. So this is the perimeter of my hand. I just mark here. Look here, I just mark here. This much only my hand perimeter. Are you measure your hand perimeter? Then from here there is no measurement. How we measure the perimeter? Yes, using ruler. Where is my ruler? Or take your ruler. Are you take? Then measure it. This length. Please measure the length of your string. 15. If you have long scale, you just take that scale. No problem. Then 15 plus 15 is 13. Not 13, 30. Sorry. 30. 30 plus 15. 45. 45 plus 15. 60. Then 60 plus this much only my hand. Here 4. 64. My hand perimeter is 64. What is your hand perimeter? You measure it. How much? Same? 64? No, my hand is big. So my hand perimeter is bigger. So your smaller size of my hand. So it's less than 64. Is it? Okay. Then next, I just draw one figure here. Using string, you want to measure the perimeter. You should draw this figure. This like one shape. You just draw this like one shape. You just draw this shape needed. With your own measures, you just draw it. Then using string, you want to measure the length of its perimeter. And also one circle. Circle's perimeter, we are saying so one name is that. What is that? Huh? You already learned that. What is that? Yes, circumference. So, you want to find the circumference. Are you measure? How you measure? Using string. You just keep this string to this like then from here this much, then using ruler you want to measure it. Got it? Then okay, now clear how to find the perimeter in irregular shapes. The next, this is my duster. What is that shape? What is this shape? Rectangle. Rectangle. Then how we find the perimeter of rectangle? We needed string? Yeah, you can use string. But directly we can measure using ruler. I just measure the each length. Here length 14 centimeter. Look that. 0 to 14 centimeter. Here 5 centimeter. Here 14. Here also 5. So what is the perimeter here? Length is 1 is 14, then 5, then again 14, then 5. What is the perimeter? The sum of this 14 plus 5, 19. 19 plus y 14 plus 5, 19. 19 plus 14. What is that? 19 plus 14, 33. 33 plus 5. What is that? 33 plus 5? 38. Very good. So, what is the perimeter of my duster? 38 centimeter. So, we can discuss some problems from your textbook. Next, we are going to learn perimeter of squares and rectangle. Next, our topic is perimeter of squares and rectangle. Perimeter of squares and rectangle. Perimeter of squares and rectangle. So look that. This is a rectangle shape. How you find? When we are dividing into small 1 unit squares. So this is one unit. So how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So total 13 squares are there. So this length is 13. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So what is the length of this? 7. Here rectangle. So opposite side also equal. This also 13. This also 7. So what is the perimeter here? 13 plus 7. 20. 20 plus 13. 20 plus 13. 30. 33. 33 plus 7. 40. So what is the total? Perimeter here 40 centimeters. Same way squares also. Okay. We can discuss some problems from your textbook. That is better. We are not giving extra questions. We are discussing some problems from your textbook. Take your content book, page number 47. Page number 47. Perimeter of irregular shapes. First question, trace the perimeter of these shapes using red pen or crayon. Here one shape is there. So you know that. What is the perimeter? What is the perimeter? This is the perimeter. So you want to trace that perimeter using red color or crayons. Then second question, find the perimeter of each shape using string. Measure the string used with a ruler. So here take a string and measure the length. Then using ruler you want to measure it. Okay. Which of these two shapes has smallest size? So we can measure this. Here two shapes are there. Are you ready to measure? Here I just draw bigger size. I'm not correctly measure this shapes from your textbook. So you just using string, you measure it and find out. Sometimes the opposite shape is bigger. So are you ready to measure? You don't need to draw this figure in your notebook. From your textbook you measure it. Okay. From here to measure, start to measure. This much, that shape. So just measure using ruler. 15. 15 plus 15? Yes, 13. 13. Plus 15, 45. 45 plus 1. 45 plus 1, 46. This length perimeter is 46. Same way you trace this shape also. This much. 15. 15. 45. 45 plus 45 plus 4 is the value of 45 plus 4, 49. So this is 49. Which is greater? Which is bigger? You say which is bigger? Yes, this shape. Sometimes when you are measuring tan, this is bigger. When I tracing this shape to here, some more bigger is there. So you just correctly measure and find out the answer. Then are you clear how to measure using string? Second lesson 2, perimeter of squares and rectangle. Count and write the number of squares along the sides shown in red. Here red color is there. Look that. Red color. question. Here this like figures are there. This side is red color. Then count it. How many small squares are there? You just count with me. 1, 2, 3. Just wait. Are you ready to count? Just count with me. In the question number A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many small squares are there? 8 small squares are there. Here this side, opposite side is the small square. So count it. B. Question number B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many small squares are there? 7 small squares are there. Then, second question. Find the perimeter of each shape by counting the squares along each side. So, are you ready to find the perimeter? Okay, right. Question number A. You just write the question and draw a simple shapes. Any shapes. Not the correct measure. Then, ready, count it. Look that. This like the small squares are going. When you are counting this side, from here you start, and from this much you need it, and this side this much only you want to count. This 2 small squares no need, and here this much only needed. Here this much only needed. So ready to count? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the value here? Yes, here 10 small squares are there. And here this side 1, 2, 3, 4. How much? 4 is there. And down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here also 10. And this side 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 4. Then find the perimeter. What is the perimeter here? 10 plus 4 plus 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4, 40. 14 plus 10, 24. 24 plus 4, 28. What is the perimeter here? 28. Then second figure. Just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5. And I wrote here 5 plus. Then side, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 4. The side is 4. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And left side 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. What is the perimeter here? 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 5, 14. 14 plus 4, 18. So what is the perimeter here? 18. Then third question. Draw a rectangle of length 4 squares and width 3 squares on a square paper. Find its perimeter. So we can do that problem here. Okay. Draw a rectangle of length 4 squares. So just 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. So down all and with the 3 squares here. 1, 2, 3 squares. Here also 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the squares, just simply draw. 1, 2, 3. So this like the shapes. Using ruler you can get correct figure of rectangle. Then what is the perimeter here? Here how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus here 1, 2, 3. 3 plus here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus here 1, 2, 3. So what is the perimeter here? 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. What is the perimeter here? 14. So today we have discussed how to find the perimeter of irregular shapes and how to find the perimeter of squares and rectangle using squares. So we can discuss some problems from your workbook that you do alone. We are not doing here. Page number 37. Perimeter of irregular shapes. Trace the perimeter of each shape using red pen or crayon. Here one leaf is the one footprint is the that you trace it the perimeter using red color. Find the perimeter of your riser using string. So you draw measure your riser's length using string. Then measure the string in centimeter using a ruler. First you want to draw your riser's figure here. Take the shape that has a greater perimeter. Measure using string and ruler. Here two figures are there. Using string you want to find the perimeter. Then take the greatest perimeter shape. Okay. Then page number 38. Page number 38 is to perimeter of squares and rectangle. Count and write the number of squares along the sides shown in orange. Here orange color lines are there. That like one problem we are doing in the content book. So you just count the number of squares. Then find the perimeter and count the squares along the sides of the shaded shape. One has been done for you. Here you just count here. So that like you want to count and find the perimeter. On the given square paper, here square paper is given. Draw a square of sides 4 squares. That means you want to draw a square. Here we draw a rectangle, but in workbook you should draw the squares with sides 4 squares. So using 4 square you draw the one side. Find its perimeter. Also you want to find the perimeter. Today we are starting the new lesson, perimeter. That's very important chapter. That is a very important chapter in our daily life. We are using that perimeter. Where we are using? Yes, making wall, making boundaries and fencing. Wherever we needed to make a boundary, that places we are using the perimeter. So it's very important. So in this chapter we are discussing how to find the perimeter of irregular shapes and how to find the perimeter of squares and rectangle. We are doing some problems from here. Do your workbook problems in your workbook and send to me. I hope all are clear this. If you have any doubt, you just contact me. Have a nice day. Thank you.